take all the time you want, folks.
We'll take this one in red.
Beautiful choice, sir.
No, black.
Black. That's actually my favorite color.
Red. Definitely red.
When software lets you quickly give customers what they want, that's 1 degree of separation. That's business with .NET from Microsoft.
Yorkie, please, mate.
You're not a bird, are you?
No.
Explain the offside rule, then.
A player cannot be in an advanced position of the opponent's last defender when the ball is played.
Open that. Stockings are tight.
Stockings.
Oh, look! A big hairy spider! You know, that wrapper really brings out the beautiful blue of your eyes.
Really?
Yorkie, 5 big masculine chunks of chocolate. It's not for girls.
Oscar nominee Nicole Kidman.
What do you want?
The Others. Rent it now on DVD and video.
New wok from Findus. Frozen, fresh, exciting vegetables. New Findus wok. So fresh, you can taste the crunch.
Another fantastic Boots offer. Mix and match 3 for 2 on over 300 vitamins, minerals and supplements. Now available at most Boots stores.
Obviously another Kellogg's Crunchy Nut. Well, it is ludicrously tasty.
Budweiser salutes you, Mr. Really Bad Toupee Wearer. You think it looks natural, but it couldn't look phonier if it had a chin strap.
Look at you!
Made of space-age fibers, it can repel anything. Rain, wind, snow, and especially young women.
I don't think so.
So this Bud's for you. And here's another for that thing on your head.
Now you see him. Now you don't. Now you see him. Now you don't. Now you see him. Now you see him. Now you see him.
And we are hunters of riddles, immigrants before the magic door. We are the gods within the house. Security! The contractions have started.
What are you like?
Freezing in sleep.
Smirnoff Ice, as clear as your conscience.
Football Italia, la partita.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, if you're just joining us, it's all over. Juventus have won the Italian title once again. We said back at the start of the programme that Juve could only win and hope today, but thanks to that extraordinary collapse down in the capital by Inter, their hopes have been answered with a victory there that in many ways must repay the bitterness of the final day 2 years back when Juve, of course, as leaders, let the title slip to Lazio amid a final day rainstorm in Perugia. Not that that's much consolation, of course, to Inter, nor to Ronaldo, last seen sobbing his eyes out on a bench in Rome. Well over 100,000 Juventus fans took to the streets tonight in Turin to celebrate the title, while over in Udine this afternoon there were wild celebrations too from Juve's players who, remember, just a month ago were declaring themselves out of the title race. Instead, they came, they saw, they conquered.
Guarda, a noi è capitato 2 anni fa la stessa cosa e adesso siamo dall'altra parte. Sarà dura per i giocatori dell'Inter, ma noi stiamo troppo bene.
Non aspettavo, adesso comincia a prendere forma perché fino a poco fa non ci credevo ancora.
I campioni dell'Italia siamo noi!
champions indeed they are. Well done then once again to Juventus. Worthy winners there in a title race that probably could have gone to any one of the three contenders without too much difficulty. Anyway, with the Scudetto now finally settled, there are one or two other issues to be resolved before the season is officially over. The relegation battle and the race for Europe, for example. To get the verdict on those and more, it's back to Gary Bloom now for the rest of today's games.
In the final week, Bologna, Chievo and Milan were still in the hunt for that last Champions League place. Bologna visited a Brescia side fighting for survival. Chievo hosted Atalanta, while Milan faced Lecce, who were already down. Piacenza also met Verona in a big relegation battle. We start our roundup at the San Siro, where Milan took only 7 minutes to hit the front. Calazzi converted Pirlo's centre to open the scoring, and by half-time the Rossoneri had established a 2-goal lead thanks to Massimo Ambrosini's fine header. Early in the second half, Andrei Shevchenko sealed Milan's win with his first goal in 3 months. It couldn't have been easier. And thanks to results elsewhere, Carlo Ancelotti's side secured that fourth and final Champions League spot. When Chievo conceded this goal early in the second half, scored by Rossini, they were momentarily out of Europe altogether, the Intertoto Cup notwithstanding. But two late strikes, the first from Carradi, produced the happy ending Chievo's remarkable debut season deserved. Cassato's winner indeed saw the Flying Donkeys qualify for the UEFA Cup. That was because Bologna came unstuck at Brescia, who went ahead courtesy of Jonathan Bicchini. Roberto Baggio then saw his spot kick saved, but luck was with the veteran World Cup hopeful as he doubled the home team's advantage. Luca Toni made it 3-0 to preserve Brescia's Serie A status, while Bologna were left to take the Intertoto route into Europe. Brescia's survival owed everything to Piacenza's victory over Verona. Sergio Volpi's stunning free kick was then followed soon after the break by a Dario Hübner penalty. And the 35-year-old striker scored again late on to join one of Juve's title heroes, David Trezeguet, at the top of the scorers charts on 24 goals. Meanwhile, Verona dropped into the bottom four for the first time this season and were relegated. Perugia were looking for a victory to ensure themselves of a place in the Intertoto Cup. And after Bazzani's early opener, Zemaria clinched their win against a Fiorentina side, hoping for an immediate return to the top flight. As a relegated Venezia, they took the lead at Parma through Filippo Maniero, who ended the season on 18 league goals. But a penalty gifted the hosts an equaliser, which Di Vaio converted, and although he later missed one from the spot, Johan Miku found the target to at least end Parma's worst ever Serie A campaign with a victory.
Thanks, Gary. So the final day's results in full then. Baggio's Brescia stay up against Bologna. Chievo finished their campaign in style. Inter throwed all away on the last day against Lazio. Milan get back on track with Shevchenko back on target too. Parma saved some face. Roma get a very useful victory against Torino, while Juve pick up the title in Udine, which is always nice. So with no playoffs necessary, here are the final standings. Juventus are champions. Roma beat Inter into second place. Inter thus not only lose the title, but they'll also have to play a qualifying round now to get into the Champions League, as will their neighbours Milan, who finished fourth. The UEFA Cup places go to Chievo on their first ever season in Serie A, to Lazio and to Parma as a Coppa Italia finalist. Bologna, Perugia and Atalanta, meanwhile, can play the Intertoto Cup if they wish. Downstairs, it ends thus. Brescia leap 2 places at the last to escape relegation, while Verona take their place in the B-bound bottom 4 alongside Lecce, Fiorentina and Venezia. Goodbye to all 4 of them. And finally, the scoring charts. David Trezeguet there tied with Dario Hübner for the Capocannonieri crown with 24 goals. Both impressive achievements here. Hübner because he plays for relegation strugglers Piacenza. Trezeguet because he got his 24 without taking any penalties. And with that, we come to the end of round 34 and thus of the season itself here at La Partita. Hope you've enjoyed our Sunday night coverage over the last 9 months into the wee small hours that may have taken you. I know we have. Let me remind you that over the next few months of this World Cup summer, you can keep abreast of the world of calcio at our Football Italia website, of course, www.channel4.com. We, though, in the meantime, sign off with a final look back at this bittersweet end to the title race. But then, when it goes to the wire, someone's always going to trip up. Arrivederci.
Pad up next and face some top action and comment from the